New figures released yesterday by the Insurance Council of New Zealand show insurance payouts for Canterbury earthquake claims have topped $12 billion. However, the figures also highlight that some of the rebuilds may not be finished until 2017. Until now, there was hope that every home repair and rebuild would be completed before the end of 2016. However, the Insurance Council of New Zealand is pleased with the progress that has been made. So far, 80% of commercial claims and 66% of all residential claims over cap and out of scope have now been fully settled. That's more than 11,000 over cap dwelling claims that have been settled, including 2,200 rebuilds and major repairs.
What we're most excited about is the latest figures that we've had for the last quarter that shows a big upsurge in the repairs, rebuilds and settlements in Canterbury. So we've almost doubled the previous quarter in terms of settlements in the last quarter and almost tripled the insurer-managed repairs and rebuilds as well.
To put it into perspective, insurers are paying $11 million a day to get Cantabrians back into their homes. However, Labour's EQC and Commerce spokesman Clayton Cosgrove says the Insurance Council is trumpeting success, despite having more than 8,000 claims still to settle.
Well, it's true that we are trumpeting success because things are evidently ramping up, and that's indisputable by the figures that have just come through and been announced today. In terms of that 8,000, what I've said before is these are people who have already got their properties either in a design phase or pricing phase, and they're getting their progress moving through. There's nothing that comes out today that contradicts what we've said a year ago or 2 years ago, that we will be at the end of this process, or virtually at the end of it, by the end of 2016.
A recent Official Information Act request from Mr Cosgrove shows there are still more than 29,000 EQC claims yet to be resolved, half of which are cash settlements. Mr Grafton says the insurance companies have been working as hard as possible to settle claims.
There's always things that could have been done better, but if I look back and say, well, how much further could we have been with the benefit of hindsight, I suspect that the answer to that might be a few months, certainly not years.
Labour says their proposal for a special earthquake court would cut through the huge backlog of insurance cases. However, the Insurance Council has slammed that proposal.
We've been publicly critical of the earthquake court because what it means is that it asks insurers to pay people to sue them, which just seems to be a perverse thing in any justice system anywhere in the world. In terms of an earthquake court, our concern would be that that would block the courts up with people who now have a free legal service paid for by an insurer.
Tim Grafton says many issues can be solved without having to start a costly court process. Marcus Gibbs, CTV News.